Hi, my name is Lucio Romero and I'm applying for section leader for the 2015-2016 school year. In this video I'll be talking about my hobbies, plans for the future that I have for myself, and ideas for the improvement of the band. Here we have instruments that I play other than saxophone. This is my electric guitar. Ibanez has a whammy bar, super cool. I'm not very good at it, so I won't be demonstrating for you today. And this is my classical guitar, which is the same thing, only it plays classical music. And this I know how to play a little bit better. This is a ukulele. It's an electric ukulele actually, so I can plug it into an amplifier and make it sound like a ukulele rock and roll electric guitar. Now I will be showing you one of my favorite animals in the world and a current pet of mine, my leopard gecko Gustavo. I decided to get him because my parents won't allow a dog or any cat or anything with fur in the house, so I was limited to snakes or lizards. So I chose a lizard, but I might get a snake later in my life, and this gave me a responsibility that I've never had before. You know, keeping a little lizard like this alive, you know, feeding it every day. I've only ever had fish and they always died, so getting this lizard gave me a new sense of responsibility, taking care of a living thing in my house. Oh, he's a male. He is about 1 year old, and I got him this past summer. And just like with the many dogs you see, with the many breeds, there are many different breeds or morphs, as you would call them, for leopard geckos, which just change the skin color, you know, the color of the tail, sometimes their eyes. You can't see it right now, but in this case, this leopard gecko is called a bold bandit because he has these bold black spots all over his body. Bold bandits are always going to be yellow, and he has a bold band around his nose right there. He has a little band going across his nose. Now I will be discussing my future business plans with aerial video and photography.
What you're seeing here is a quadcopter with a camera attachment on it, and this allows me to achieve high altitude video and photography. Now, some people use this for fun, but I've decided to make my own business out of it and sell high altitude aerial footage to real estate agents or any other people who would need that sort of footage. However, I cannot legally sell any video footage to anyone unless I have a recreational pilot's license according to the Federal Aviation Administration, and I plan on getting a pilot's license by the end of this year. And as you can see, it takes beautiful shots of my house and my neighbors' houses in my neighborhood right here. And this is exactly why realtors or real estate agents would want this, because let's say there would be a house they are having trouble selling. I can go up and take my quadcopter and get some high aerial footage from all angles, which he can then show to his clients, and I can make them want the house even more. However, this is not limited to only residential real estate. It can be applied to commercial real estate, to film places such as ranches, buildings, commercial buildings, you know, things as simple as parking lots that you'd be surprised people would pay for. to have on their website. I've also thought about bringing the quadcopter to one of our rehearsals to film a full run or something like that, so we can have the perspective of a camera that would normally be at the box at some sort of stadium.
So before I close this video, I would like to mention a few things that I would like to improve upon if I were to be chosen as a section leader. So I felt last year, this past marching season, I felt as if the band didn't have very clear-cut goals to follow, to work towards. And it's gone to the point, at least for me, to where I'd be asking myself, like, what exactly is it that I'm working for? Of course, I know that I'm working for the band to be the best that it can be, but sometimes we don't have little clear-cut goals that we can imagine in our minds to help us, motivate us throughout the rehearsal. And I think that could really help with the focus. All the big successful people like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs always has some sort of reason for doing what they do, and some motivation with a clear-cut image and goal in their mind. So I think that can really help us, and I will certainly contribute to making that happen. Lastly, I think there should be more connections between the members and the band, because I feel as if there are certain groups of friends within the band that only hang out with themselves. They stay within that group of friends, and if you're not part of them, then you're probably never going to talk to them. So if I were to become section leader, I would encourage people to be more open and meet other people in the band they think they wouldn't usually talk to. So that way we are acquainted with more people, so that we can help them improve further with have it being their marching technique or their counting, stuff like that, so that we can show that we care more and help them improve, and not only stick to our group of friends that we only talk to. And as a section leader, I will make sure that this will surely happen. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you take me into consideration.